Camp Torah Vodaas all the way through. I'm in Torah Vodaas since I'm 7 years old.
I remember part of what the Mashgiach said. He spoke at the Shloshim of Rav Pam. He said the following Nakuda. In the Olam HaYeshiva, Shlishi is the most chashuv aliyah. In the Olam HaChasidus, Shishi is the most chashuv aliyah. He said, you have in Parshas Matos, there's an aliyah there, which is a Shishi Shu Shlishi K'Shei Mechubarim. So he spoke about Gedolei Yisrael, who are Begeder Shishi Shu Shlishi, who encompass both, who encompass everything. K'Shei Mechubarim, they mechaber them without an issue. Mashgiach could have been talking about himself. He was Taka Shishi Shu Shlishi K'Shei Mechubarim. He encompassed whatever had to be encompassed in Torah, and everything with a ne'imus, a tremendous ahava. His avas Eretz Yisrael, it poured forth from him. It was ahava for Yidden of all types. His ahava for tefillah, his ahava for Torah.
The Mashgiach was someone that if you looked at every chelik of the mitzvahs that he did, he was super.
That's what the Mashiach's goal was, to connect us to Avinu Sheb'Shamayim. Through Shabbos and through Tefillah, through everything that connects you, to every inyan of Midas Toivus, the minion of Tahara and Kedusha, to anything that connects you.
Everybody who knew him, if you had to describe the first Midah, you would say that there was an adnivus, an unassuming mitzias. When he had such a bittul gomer to the Rebbeinu Shlomo, he didn't see himself as a person. There wasn't a havamina that there have to be a gaiva that I should have to knock it down with an avodah of anivus.
This was the theme in his life. Mashgiach started his career teaching Kita Aleph, pre-1A. And he said, trust me, I would have rather stayed a pre-1A Rebbe my whole life. Because I was able to teach children Amunah, give them their first look at Amunah.
So the way he was mashpia was bigger through his Torah. His Torah was very unique and very special. The Torah made you smile when you heard it. He was Malamed Schus on Klal Yisrael through his Torah. He went through the Torah, and every person that was mentioned in the Torah that seems to be that he was a Balaveira, he was able to be Megala, the Toichias, of why there was a Nakuda of good and there was a Nakuda of Kedusha that was there.
That was the Mashgiach. Every single time you went in there, it was you. A lot of people say, we asked him different things. And me, he told like this, and you, he told like that. That's right. Because when he looked at you, it wasn't, this is my shita. No.
He was a prolific writer, and he had a tremendous koyach of being margish. He was poetic. He looked at everything in the world, not just the mitzvahs, but everything that existed in the world was a message. If there was some piece of news that happened anywhere in the world, and it got to his ears, there was a sugya to learn up. What does the Eibishter want from this occurrence that happened? I think if you had to say a hu ha'yomer on the Mashgiach, you would say that it was in the avodah of tefillah. He told me that he came to this world to be meraimeh the erech of tefillah. But he demanded a tefillah with chamimus, with a varmkeit. We used to say, der langs fire it up. Because tefillah is something which is a levalda b'chol levavichan. You have to feel it with your heart. I remember watching it, I was telling myself in my mind, I have to take a good look at this because I don't know how much longer, we don't know, no one lives forever. And it's something I don't want to forget. He was sitting there Shabbos morning. Could you imagine? He probably was already very, very schwach. He was davening a storm till Shemon Esrei, an hour and a half, an hour and a half straight. He was there on time for davening, and he was going strong, shuckling the whole time. At 99 and a half years old, when he's at the day where it was going to come to an end, with a full vibrance like a young person. The tefillah was a whole different metzias. It was a tefillah because he lived it, and it was him l'shakaychas.
He's old Mashgiach Talmidim.
Talmidei.
Somewhat direct. And where else Dimka?
You should know that the fact that we're here in camp is very much a schus of the Mashgiach. When there was a shayla, we should buy this camp. So I went to ask the Mashgiach and I had a long conversation with him about camp in general. And he pretty much pushed us to do this.
It'll build up Torah Vodaas into something much, much higher madriga. That month that you're with them is not just that month. It's going to help Torah Vodaas during the year. The Bachim will come back and they'll be different. So the whole year is going to be different.
We were up on the hill in a separate division, and the minding of the camp, and especially of the program, was the Mashgiach. Zecher Tzadik v'Kadosh L'Vracha.
I want to tell you something. Avodas Yisrael started in Camp Torah Vodaas, and you're in Camp Torah Vodaas.
Torah Vodaas is growing. But the most of it's growing, you have to help it grow.
You should know that there's such beautiful davening, such beautiful shalashuvah, such beautiful mesilas nefesh. There's no question he's smiling on this place, and every time the person answers an Amar Shnei Rabbah, or sits down to learn when you're not in the mood of learning, and daven when you're not in the mood of davening, you have a source of a big tzaddik that's going to help you get along.